They thought you were just like them. You would do anything just for anything. Actually, you were out there serving the street, but you were not. You were not like them. You had values, and so you were not going to do just anything, just for anything. Now let's dive in and see what is happening behind the scenes. You were dealing with a man, and this man started dealing with another person behind the scenes. This person knew you, and she wanted to be seen as the good one. She felt like there was a competition that she needed to win so bad. She was going to win at all costs. And so she started lying on you to these guys and the people around the situation, telling them you're this, you're that, portraying you to be her. So everything she was and doing, she claimed and told people that was you. She wanted to make you the bad guy. And it kept on for some time. But you came to that realization that even the guy that you were dealing with was not a trustworthy person. You couldn't depend on them in that relationship. They were dealing with other people. God brought that to your awareness. And so when you got that information, you left the situation. But because she felt she was in a competition with you, she thought if it was her, she would still be in the situation knowing that that guy was sleeping with 1,000 women. She didn't care. So she thought when you get to know the guy for who he was, you were still going to be in the competition with her. And you left the situation. You left because God gave you a sign. God gave you warnings. And so you left without even knowing the main reason why you needed to leave. But you responded to whatever God was telling you. So you left the situation. But this girl wasn't aware that you were no more seeing the guy, right? And so that's what happened. Because she is serving the streets, doing so much to survive in the street, she got this thing in her blood. And when she got it, she decided that she was going to make you carry that burden. How? Because she could lie and tell people you were who you weren't. Then she was equally going to plan the whole scene where you were going to be blamed for her own mistake. So what she did was she slept with this guy knowingly that she has encountered something. But her main reason was when she sleep with the guy was also sleeping with you behind the scenes. And so the guy was going to transfer that to you, and all of you were going to go down. And now she could bring it out and make it look like you were the one who gave it to the guy, and the guy gave it to her. But God saw what her plan was and what was really happening. And God told you that, move, my daughter. There's a bomb there. I don't want you to stand there and feel the heat. So move, so you run for your life. This is what a lot of people are not aware of. Even though there are lots of transmitted disease going on in this world, we tend to forget that God has the final say. When you're a good person and you are obedient to God, it puts you under the protection of God. And when you're under the protection of God, the devil has no right to send certain disease your way unless God approves of those things. And so you can even deal with somebody with transmitted disease. But if God does not allow it, you will not get it. And this is what most people do not know. That's why sometimes we can hear a case where a man, like married couples were together for years. One person has it, another person was saved because God protected the innocent one. And so you were lucky you moved without getting it. And this girl went ahead with her plan, telling the guy that this is the problem and you gave it to the guy. But the guy knows that for quite some time you were not in the scene. So in different situations, one situation, they are all waiting to see if you have it. And now the guy is seeing that you're not showing any signs. You are okay. And so it came from her. In another situation, she is hiding the fact that she has it. And so she's not even taking her medication. And now signs are showing on her. Now, the guy knows that they both have it. And the truth is, you're not part of the show. God actually saved you from that shit bomb. Now, they were thinking you are nothing. You were not the shit. And now, they are leaving, dying and lying in shit. Actually, their lives are now full of shit. So thank God they saw that you went shit, because now they are full of shit. And that is what is happening behind the scenes. So we should be mindful and know that when you are obedient to God, you might make mistakes. You might fall into traps of the devil. But God, in his own wisdom, will take you from where you're not supposed to be. Before you will encounter such things like transmitted disease. If you are a child of God, if you are a good person, even when you do not know that you are a real child of God because the things that you're doing means a lot to God, he will find a way to take you from danger before that thing happens. And that is what is happening behind the scenes. The person who lied on you, manipulated situation, trying to win at all cost, lost at the end of the day. Now people that she told you were this and that are now seeing her for who she is. And the man who wasn't wise enough to know you for who you are, but was so ready to seek validation and follow crowd because he wanted to be loved by everyone, got what he deserved. And now that is their life. And that is what they are living with. So I'm telling you that whatever you do in life, do not ignore God. Acknowledge him, and he will protect you from everything under the sun and on this earth. Even diseases that are meant to come kill you will not have authority over your life. So to all the good girls there, the ones that have value, the ones that leave situation when they see that this is not for me, cheers to you. You won. And they all see that you won. They say you went shit, but now they are full of shit. So have a wonderful day and be grateful to the Most High God, because he got you. He got you 100. So, peace.